I'm Chanesta Barnes, and this is my husband, Brian Barnes. We are with B&C Gardening Experiments, Homestead, and Baking. That's our YouTube channel. I started YouTubing because it was long during the COVID when it was out real bad. And I was one of the long haulers, which I had problem with my legs and didn't have strength. So I said, well, and then also along with listening to Lead Farmer 73 and going on YouTube, one day he kept saying, just do it. And I was thinking to myself, I wanted to just get up off my feet and walk because I didn't have strength. So I said, well, I'm going to start doing this to get up out the house and get from off this recliner, because that's where I was, because my legs were literally kind of weak. And I said, I'm going to start doing something. So I started gardening and became a hobby, and I just love it.
I do on the channel is baking on the channel. I decided to just show some people some recipes that I do and cook and try to do a little baking with it and showing people how they can make simple stuff. Don't be able to use a cake box maker all the time. You can try something from scratch. So I just thought about sharing with people on YouTube about it, how to make a simple layer cake, how to make pound cake or sweet potato pie, anything that's pastries like. So I decided to try that as a YouTube channel just to get some feedback from other people about it.
Mm-hmm. In my garden, the kind of plants that I have, I started off kind of like, because we would think of Survivor too as well, of course, because I wasn't working. And so what I started doing, I was thinking of Survivor per se for us to be able to continue eating. I just went on to just start buying seeds, all kinds of going to different stores, and I was just getting like the fruits, the vegetables, and I was just, just getting those, and the herbs. I just got all different kind of plants and seeds. So in the garden, so what my decision was, I didn't want to, grow from the ground. So what I did, I brought garden beds. And so the garden beds, and even not only the garden beds, but the what do you call those things? Those pots, those buckets, those 5-gallon buckets from Home Depot and Lowe's. So I started buying them. So what I did, I said I'm just gonna put my seedlings. When I started on the inside, I literally started on the inside the house in here. I have plants everywhere. Every which way, and it was different. It was a different experience, but I had to start somewhere. So because that's what they taught me. So, but now I start outside. In my greenhouse, I have a greenhouse. I didn't have a greenhouse at first, so I started inside here with my plants, and then for my after they started growing, I was able to transplant them, and then go ahead and put them on in the garden. So that's what I did. So I used garden beds, buckets, and containers as well.
I get from our YouTube channel for the people be liking, and some people be sharing their recipes and asking questions about my recipes. So I think that's a good thing, because I feel like you help us one to another. If you can help somebody do something that's simple, help them and they can help you. So a lot of people like, and a lot of people give good comments and everything on that. So I like that about it. Yeah. It's interacting with people. It's something to interact with people about. Nothing wrong with it, but I just like they simple mind, and they just give us ideas, and I give them ideas.
I feel like I have accomplished a lot. And reason why I say, because I still, even today, I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I tell people, I don't really know what I'm doing. A lot of people think I know. And that's why, in reference to our channel, we have in there, because of course I came up with the idea, of course, and then Mr. B per se, he's joined in. So we tell the YouTubers and our subscribers, they call me Mrs. C, but some of them know my nickname, which is Nesta. They know me. What I get from gardening, I really love it. And like I said, in reference to the name of our channel, Experiments is in there, because I really don't know what I'm doing, but I like what I'm doing. And what I get out of it, makes me feel so good to see those seedlings growing, and when they grow and I start being able to harvest and everything, that makes me feel so good. But I'm a first time gardener, so this is the first time thing for me. But I've been enjoying the experience. It's like a hobby. I love to do it. It's like a passion that I have now. At first, I started at just doing it, as I started getting on there and learning more and watching some of the people, because I was on there for a long time where I didn't say nothing. I just watched a lot of YouTubers. But as I went and I started learning more, and then at the time I started doing it, I really started kind of enjoying it, And it really wasn't nothing that we were planning to do long term. But I had some of my family members say, "Well, y'all doing so good. Go for it, keep going, because you're doing good and you're getting subscribers and getting supporters." So the supporters really encouraged, and then him jumping on board, that was even more encouraging, because I didn't want to leave him out, of course, but the Lord had given me the name to BNC Gardening Experiments, Homestead, and Baking. And I hear sometimes people say it's kind of long, but it is what it is. I didn't want to change it, so I wanted to include him in it, so that's why most of the time they call us BNC. And it's just been going good, and we've been enjoying it. So we're now at, I'm going on 2K subscribers. We still need like watch hours or whatever, but we just taking it day by day. We're enjoying it more than anything. So, but we just taking it day by day and see how it goes.
I just want the channel to help us out and help us get good subscribers and be able to help somebody along the way on the channel. Just compete, and sometimes they can give you some ideas about how to bake some things. I looked at several YouTube of different people baking different things. They show me different techniques, how to bake, how to do some mixing better, and doing stuff like that better. So that's what I just thought about sharing, and then getting more shares to help me along the way, because I'm new at this too, doing it. So, but a lot of it have been a great help to me, where people show me different things that they'll do on there. Well, at first we didn't know nothing about no money about it till we learned about it. And people said more subscribers you have, more likes and different more watch time you have, you can make money. At the time we started, we didn't know nothing about nothing like that. We were there trying to go viral to help somebody, and somebody gained us strength from them. But we didn't basically know nothing about that till we learned more as we stayed on there.
And to add to it, I think our first viral video was one of his cases he made.
Yes.
When I say viral, it had like over 1,000 some subscribers, and I was like, well, okay, well that was good, And so my family was the ones that was really encouraging, that was saying, pushing us to go. So y'all go ahead. Other people you're doing good, so go ahead, So we heading towards that. We working on there, and we just gonna take it day by day and see how it goes and
go from there.
Yes. But we've been enjoying it more than anything.
Oh yes. We feel good about the channel. We feel like it's making us putting us where we need to get to. So I feel the channels are doing good. They do great with the channel, so we're gonna continue watching and learn more and more from them. That's what I feel. We are getting out there with it.
I feel good about the channel because I've gained a lot of friends and stuff. Because I'm more people. I like to talk. I'm a people person, but I gained a lot of friends all over the world. And a lot of them, and they encourage me. They encourage because they're so supportive. So that's what been. I feel like everything's gonna go good, and I see a future in it. And we have some couple of good friends, and I even have a friend, I guess, and I got like friend up in Texas, a neighbor, and I have one in Birmingham, and I know it's a lady that's in New Orleans. And just to know that people are nearby, close to you, not too far from you, and they are on there doing good. And I look forward to even meeting them one day. But so I think it's gonna go good, especially because he do pretty good with his baking. Yeah, he does a good job.
And people really admire and like it.
Yes, so they really do.
Go viral with it, so that's a good thing about it. People could just scroll by and pay it no mind. So. Well, I bake and cook here at the house every now and then, fruit cakes or cookies or something like that, or pies. So I just felt like I can do this in the house. I just felt like it can go viral. People can see how you do it, see how you make something from scratch, not out of a box, and people can catch on what I'm doing, and make something from scratch that homemade. My mom told me one time when I was making cakes. I was about 15 or 16 years old at the time. And she said, you making them out of the box, get you a recipe and go buy your recipe. So I done that, and I've been going by one ever since. Now I make a little box cake every now and then, but not all the time.
It'd be good too.
But I'm mostly gonna make something out of scratch. Well, going on YouTube at the first time with it, I was a little nervous about doing it, but after you do it more than 1 or 2 times, you just feel confidence. When people's admiring what you're doing and people liking what you do, make you feel confident and let you know you're doing something right. Because people could just put thumbs down on it. But you know most of them give me thumbs up. So that's a good thing about it.
I feel like as being a couple, I want them to see that couples, there are some true couples out there and people that can work together. You know, and matter of fact, we get that a lot. We have gotten that. They just think we just a beautiful couple, which I want them to see, but it ain't always been the flower bed of ease. You know, it ain't always, you know, in marriage to work together, but it's a blessing that we can. And that's what I want people to see, that you know, a couple can work together, husband and wife can work together, and they can get things done, you know, in a good way, and, you know, it'll come natural. You ain't got to fake it or whatever. People, you know, people can see and can, you know, they can feel your energy or whatever. So I just want them to see and know me per se, that it can be done, and I want them to know that whatever you put your mind to do, whatever you put your mind to do it. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. Don't give up on life. Just whatever you want to do, just give it a try and just see how it works. And then, you know, so that was one what you was gonna say.
And then they always just looking at the lady got to be in the kitchen. Sometimes the men can be in the kitchen cooking and knowing that what need to be done too. A marriage supposed to be a teamwork. So sometimes the wife can get in there. Hey, the husband get in there and cook. Do what you have to do. So I do what I have to do too. So I learned how to do all of that. Cook, I can don't have to just bake all the time. I can cook meals and all that. So we can help somebody else, show them how to do it so it can be done. Like my wife said, we just do it together. Do it as a team. We supposed to be one as a team anyway, husband and wife. One thing about us, we are people of God.
Yes.
We believe in living in true God. We serve God from the depths of our heart. So we love the Lord, and we want people to know that. So we do some on a video about something, we doing it in love, doing it from our heart. That we can be helpful to somebody else. Showing the love of God in our heart through that to somebody else.
And if I can add to it, I'm a caregiver, and you know, and I'm a sister in the church, and he's a school bus driver by trade, his occupation, and he's a minister
in the church,
minister in Christ. Yes, so we have that under our belt, and they probably the ones that know us have seen our videos. They probably seen some of that come out, especially in my greenhouse talks. I mentioned about the Lord. This is another day that the Lord has made, and I am rejoicing and I'm glad in it. And I believe some of them have caught on to that. So some of them probably didn't know that he's a school bus driver by trade, and I'm a caregiver. So I take care of those flowers just like I'm taking care of my clients. It's a passion, and it's something that I love to do. What I would like to see happen with the YouTube channel, mainly I just want, as he was saying, to piggyback what my husband was saying, Mr. B, I would like for us to be able to help somebody, number one, and to show them that a couple can work together in the kitchen. Because sometimes they say when the two people get in the kitchen, it's hard, you know, especially they say two women. But we can work together. But I also, in the future, I would like to, you know, for us to get paid. We're not there yet. I would like to get to the point to where we can get paid. But I guess we got to kind of tweak our timing and what we're able to do, and we'll talk more about it. But that's something that I desire, and I explain that to him as well. So he may want to, you know, piggyback. Did you want to add on to that, what I was saying, about what you'd like to see?
Just like to see it just continue to be able to help to us and helping somebody else, and just be able to, maybe one day we get paid for it, maybe one day. Get a little something for doing it.
We sure enough ain't gonna turn it down.
No, I ain't.
But we getting there.
God bless him to come and show can come.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. But we enjoying it more than anything.
Anything, yeah.
I know he loved it. He don't love to bake as much as he used to, but I know that's something that he like to do. So, but more than anything, we've been enjoying it.
Yes.
We've been enjoying it, even though it took a little time, and like he was saying, we get a little nervous sometimes. You know, that's natural. But when you love to do something, it can be done.
It can be done.
When you enjoy doing what you're doing.
We thank each and every one of you all for listening at what we had to say, and we ask you all to give us feedback if we're not doing something we need to do. Help us where we need to get to, where we need to get to.
Yes.
And we're willing for correction. We're not so high where we can't take some corrections.
Or suggestions.
So suggestions, yes. And may God continue to bless each and every one of you.
And I just want to add on to what he's saying. Yes, we're open for suggestions or anything someone want to help us with, or to tell us how, because I'm still learning. We're still learning with the videos and everything. And the main thing, we just want people to continue praying for us, because one of the things that's kind of slowing us down with our watch hours, which we need to get paid, is the area. We don't plan on moving it because this is our home, but we want the Lord to work it out to where we have a good signal here and get a good internet service. That's what we need more, and we know we can get that because that's the only thing that we need. And we just looking forward to the adventure even more, and we thank everybody for what they've done so far and supporting us, family and friends. And it's something that we don't even know. I know it's people all over the world, Philippines, all over the world, Japan. I hate to start naming because I don't know, but I know we got friends everywhere, and they've been so supportive, and we appreciate them. And if we're able to give some shout outs, we want to give a shout out to Belt Loop 29 and Devil Dog. They've been there for us. And I want to personally give some shout out to some of my local people, Miss Lisa, Miss Renee's Garden. They've really been there and been supportive, and they've been hanging there. And some of my other Philippine and Japanese friends, because I got a lot of them. We got a lot of them that I talk to them personally, mostly on them. I'm more the talker because Mr. B, he'll sit back or whatever. But I try to keep him informed so he'll know everything what's going on. But it's a learning process. That's why it's called experiment. Gardening is experiments, homestead, and baking. We still learning. We experiment. We just ask everybody to continue to be patient with us and just feel free to give us any insight that they want to give us, and we appreciate everybody.